Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild, confusing world out there, friends. And here we stand, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
How are you doing, Natch?
It's
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, it's hump day.
Yep.
We made it halfway through the week, nearly. By the lunchtime show, we're halfway there. By the lunchtime show, we're halfway there. How are you doing out there, friends? It's currently Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Central European Time. How are you doing, folks? For those of you godly beings that download the podcast, welcome, welcome. I don't know where you are, who you are, or what time it is where you are, but you are looking spectacular today. I don't know how you do it, podcast listeners. Firstly, a big hello to the people watching live in Twitch right now. If you want to participate with today's show, it's very easy, guys. You go to twitch.tv/professional bohemian. Just like Pedro, just like JC, who both say good morning. Good morning, guys. There are more people listening, but they're shy. We have a lot of lurkers on the show, Natch. Did you know that? The other day, there were I think it got up to 30 people watching and only 3 people talking. Shame. Ding, ding, shame. How are you doing, Alfred? Alfred's joining us. Happy hump day, Rob. Nuria Tam's here. Good morning, guys, and happy new year. I know I'm late. Only 11 days late. Don't feel bad. Natch hasn't even written his New Year's resolutions yet. Sus propósitos del año nuevo. Oh, Natch! What a teacher. What a teacher. You deserve the nivelazo. Confusing, did you say? How you doing, Bridge? Good morning. Okay, the gang's all here. Okay, if you want to join this gang of can I just say, guys, you look at, have you changed your hair or something? Don't know where it is, live viewers, but you're looking fabulous today. If you want to join these delicious people in the chat, you can do so at twitch.tv/professional bohemian. So how are you all doing today? Yes, first of all, some cleanup. Natch, I've got to deliver some bad news to these people. Well, bad news for me and you. Or for me, not you. There is no ProBoh Show tomorrow or Friday. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, guys, there's no ProBoh Show tomorrow or Friday. Why? Well, here's the good news for you guys. Because Richard Vaughan's here to do two-hour shows from 7:30 to 9:30 live on Thursday and Friday with students, old school. If you're like me and you've been following Vaughan Radio for the last 19 years or however long it's been. He's going. I like it. It's his Cloverdale kind of shows where he has students and he drills them. So yeah, tomorrow and Friday, Richard's taking over. And I'll be sat somewhere in the glass room with Natch, listening. But of course, I'll be back on Monday, so don't get too disheartened. The ProBoh Show returns. It's an unstoppable force. Just so happens Richard's even more unstoppable than I am. All right, so what's coming up in today's show? Oh, let me tell you guys. This morning, I personally asked 100 humans a question. I asked them about roller coasters today, Natch. About montañas rusas? What do you say?
Hello.
Wah. Wah. It's okay, I like the wah. It says it all. So Spanish. Buff. Wah.
Ahora sí.
Yeah. I like the onomatopoeic Spanish words most of all. Wah. Wah. All right, anyway, where are we? So yeah, I asked 100 humans about roller coasters. We'll get into that in the second half of the show. Also in the second half of the show, we're going to complete the news. We're going to talk about emergency rooms in California, Natch. Particularly about old people in emergency rooms in California. And then we're going to look at emotional support animals. Do you know what emotional support animals are?
I guess. I can guess.
You can
like
guess,
animals
right? That you need for your emotional well-being. So when you travel by air in some states, when you travel by air, you can take an emotional support animal. Okay, so for most people, that's a dog or a cat, to make them feel good about flying, and they don't have to go with the suitcases as normal. They sit in the seat with you. Emotional support animals.
That is your animal.
It's
or
it's
you
your
hire
animal.
it. Like,
It's your animal.
Okay.
Although I like that. There's a business in there. Just hang out in the airport, sell people guinea pigs. Do you want to rent a guinea pig? An emotional support rabbit. So, and also complete the news, we're going to look at emotional support animals and the Transport Security Administration in the US. Oh, it's a funny one, though. Don't worry. But all that fun, friends, is in the second half of the show. Today we've got the most boomer unpopular opinion we've ever done. Do you understand the phrase boomer?
Yeah, like old?
Yeah,
No?
like an old person opinion. And I'm going to be honest, it's my opinion. I didn't even steal it from anyone. It's my opinion because of something that happened to me over Christmas. So it is. And I'm going to be honest with you. Did most people agree or disagree? I haven't even checked how people voted. If you want to vote on that and you're not joining us in the chat right now, shame on you. If you're not joining us in the chat right now, you can do so on my Instagram. Arroba at Professional Bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. At Professional Bohemian on Instagram. There's a story there, unpopular opinion. And you can join in the fun there. Oh, okay. Have we gotten all the nonsense out of the way? So that's all what's happening in the show, friends. But right now, I'm here, you're here, Natch is here. Let's look at what's going on in the world. A few days ago. How you doing, Min? Hey, I'm ready to be heavily disagree about your 100 humans again. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised today, Min. The 100 humans were rational people today. Okay, so a few days ago we were speaking about the Golden Globes. That it's hard to watch in Spain, blah blah blah. That it was the most controversial award ceremony until Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And that happened last night, and I assume no one watched it, just like me. You're all waking up right now and thinking, well, who won? Let me tell you. Nachi, you ready? I think the best, what does everybody want to know? They want to know best picture, right? Best picture. Puss in Boots wasn't there. Puss in Boots 2. El Gato en Botas, or whatever you call it.
Gato con botas.
Gato con Botas.
No?
No. Robbed, right, Natch?
Robo.
The winner was The Fabelmans, a movie I haven't even seen, The Fabelmans. I did get a synopsis in case you're interested. Growing up in post-World War II era Arizona, young Sammy Fabelman aspires to become a filmmaker as he reaches adolescence, but soon discovers a shattering family secret. And it's a what's his name? Steven Spielberg movie. I think Steven Spielberg also wrote it. You know why I think this won? And I think it's going to do really well in the Oscars? Because it's a film about films. It's just oh God. I mean, it does very well on the review sites. It's got a 91% Rotten Tomatoes critic rating, 7.3 on Film Affinity, 7.7 on IMDb. But I'm curious to know actually how good this is. Is this a film for film critics, or is this a film that everyone's going to love? I don't know. Okay, Natch. Best television drama series. Which do you think it is? Is it Severance, Ozark, The Crown, House of the Dragon, or Better Call Saul?
House of the Dragon?
It is House of the Dragon, Natch. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh, Natch. I will see that as a personal victory. The day you come in and say, I'm watching House of the Dragon. I've got a bottle of champagne in the radio control room. I'm going to pop it. So good, yeah, and it won best television series, best drama television series. Best musical or comedy was Abbott Elementary. Great show if you've never watched it. It's kind of like a fly on the wall documentary style, like The Office, or like what's the one about the family, the big family. I can't remember what it's called. Modern Family. So it's in that vein. And it's a good show. If you've never seen Abbott Elementary, I would recommend it. But don't worry, I'm not going to go over the full list. I'm not going to go over the full list of winners and losers, but I did want to highlight a few things. I haven't even heard of that movie, The Fableman, says me. Yeah, me neither. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm quite a cinephile. But I'll be honest, there's just too much media to care about award ceremonies anymore. There's just too much of it. Too much media. But, you know, you can assume if they're winning awards, they're going to be quite good. That's why we talk about them, I guess. So 2 highlights for me. The first highlight was the winner of Best Supporting Actor in a Movie. Have you seen the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No, I haven't.
Ooh, it's a good film. I think you would enjoy it, actually, Natch. It's kind of in the superhero vein, but it was made on a really kind of small budget. It's a great film. And the actor, Ke Huy Quan, wow, that's a mouthful. Ke Huy Quan won a Golden Globe for the best. I made this guy sound Spanish. I didn't mean to. Ke Huy Quan, he won the supporting actor Golden Globe. Do you know what's special about this actor, Natch? Have you seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? Do you remember the little kid in the second movie? Short Round. It's him. Yeah, it's him, dude. Short Round won Best Supporting Actor. He should have won it for Indiana Jones. Let's be honest. He was a highlight in that film. That was a fun movie. It is a fun movie. If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, I do highly recommend it. Especially if you're into kind of where Marvel's heading with multiverse theory and things like that. It's very entertaining. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to each other. How are you doing, Emily? Welcome. Wasn't Everything Everywhere a telecom provider in the UK? Oh, I don't know. Everything Everywhere? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it. It's a good movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once. And the winner of the Cecil B. DeMille Award in the Golden Globes. Cecil B. DeMille was an American film director, producer, and actor. Between 1914 and 1958, he made 70 feature films, both silent and in sound. And he's one of the most commercially successful producers and directors in film history. Now, the Cecil B. DeMille Award is kind of like an honorary Golden Globe that is given to someone for outstanding contributions to the world of entertainment. And it was Eddie Murphy that won. Eddie Murphy won the Cecil B. DeMille Award. But I'm not talking, I don't want to talk about it because of that. I want to talk about it because of his speech. Okay, so I'm going to read you a quote. This is Eddie Murphy. His acceptance speech. I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint, un fórmula. How do you say blueprint in Spanish, Natch? A blueprint. Bueno, a formula, let's say. There is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint I've followed my entire career, and it's very simple. Just do these 3 things. Are you ready, Natch? 3 things. 3 things you have to do for success and prosperity. Number 1, pay your taxes. Paga los impuestos, macho. Hay que hacerlo. Thank you, Eddie, for that reminder. Number 2, mind your business. Mind your business. Don't worry about other people. Mind your own business. And number 3, keep Will Smith's name out of your beeping mouth. Oh, Eddie Murphy brought the comedy to the Golden Globes. Good for you, sir. He actually said that. Keep Will Smith's wife's name out of your mother beeping mouth. I'm hooked on Korean dramas, says Emma Lee. Well, what did I watch recently? Squid Games. I'm really excited for season 2 of Squid Game. Did you watch the first season?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, but not as much. A little bit overrated.
Oh, Natch, that's a hot take. Yeah. I mean, I can see why you say that. I found it very entertaining, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it was entertaining, but There were a lot of hype and
Yeah, I see. I watched it. I was watching it as the hype was being generated, not post-hype. You know what I mean? So I started watching it, and then all of a sudden, everybody's talking about this thing, and I'm like, okay. But I found it wildly entertaining and very original. I just watched Alchemy of Soul, says Emily. Okay, there you go. Emily, LMAO, The Bridge, brilliant. Yeah, Eddie Murphy, man. Eddie Murphy. He made a bunch of bad movies, but let's not forget, this is the man that brought us one of the greatest stand-up comedy specials of our lifetime, Delirious. It's great. If you've never seen it, do. It's a little dated now because it's from back in the 80s. He's wearing like a red leather kind of jumpsuit like Elvis. But incredibly funny. It's on my list right now. I'm watching my first love. All right, there you go. Enjoy that, Emily. All right, it's dated, but it's classic. True story, Emily. All right. So what else do we have to talk about today? I wanted to spend a few seconds talking about the new Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. Oh, Natch. Oh, if you're anything like me, you've experienced some comic book burnout. Too much media to consume. I loved the Marvel movies when it was like 7 movies and you were caught up. Now there's like 10 movies and like 13 TV shows. I think there was 40 hours of content in Phase 4. 40 hours. You know what I mean? I haven't spent that much time with my family this year. I spent more time with Tony Stark. But yeah, but aside from that, or because of that, I think, and then some kind of missteps, like She-Hulk wasn't all that good, and yeah, you know what I mean. There was some kind of a perceived drop in quality in some of the things that Marvel was releasing there. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, Natch, you saw the trailer, right? You saw it in the cinema.
yes.
Are you as hype as I am for Ant-Man and the Wasp? I am so hyped for this movie. I think it comes out February 17th. If you haven't seen the trailer, oh my God. Like, I was thinking, you know, how do they beat Thanos? Thanos is a big purple dude who can beat up the Hulk. You don't beat that. That's like, you know. But I'll be honest, Kang looks like a great villain. And he's gonna persist in the Marvel universe for quite some time, it looks like. I think the next Avenger movie is Kang related. So if you haven't seen, if you like me and like Natch have experienced a little bit of comic book movie fatigue, I would say check out the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. Because the first two movies, I enjoyed the first Ant-Man movie. It was funny. The second one, it was okay. You know, I wouldn't say it's a bad film. I would say it's okay. But this third one looks like, yeah, it looks awesome. It looks awesome. I think you can binge that over a 3-day weekend with friends. She-Hulk was dope, says Emily. I don't know. I didn't like it. Did you see She-Hulk, Natch?
No.
The CGI for me, it kind of took it out of me. There's a moment where She-Hulk, it twerks. And and he just, come on. And the CGI isn't that great. I did enjoy seeing Charlie Cox as Daredevil. Spoilers, whatever. He's in the series. That was quite entertaining. But you know, I didn't like the fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking is when someone in a comic book movie or any movie addresses the audience directly. They break the fourth wall and they address you as the person watching. A lot of that happens in She-Hulk, and I don't think the character is charismatic enough. Tatiana Maslany is a great actress, and I would I'm more likely to blame the writers than her. But anyway, Rafelka, yes, you can't watch every single series. Too many. You always feel like you're missing someone great. Exactly, Rafelka. Exactly. Oh yes, it was amazing seeing Charlie Cox. The fourth wall breaks were her thing before Deadpool. Yeah, I know the history of She-Hulk, and I know that she's, you know, a meta character. I just didn't like the way it was done in the series. I didn't like the way the series was written. I thought it was too irreverent, really. Even though She-Hulk is historically quite a funny character. And what else did I want to talk about? I've got a great piece of news, but I don't think I have time to talk about it. Well, we're going to dedicate a few minutes to it. Why not? There is a landmark, or for me, what seems like it's going to be a landmark lawsuit. Seattle schools, so schools in Seattle, in Washington State, yeah, that's where Seattle is, right? Are suing tech giants. When I say tech giants, I mean Facebook, Google, oh God, what are the people who make TikTok called? Something dance. Anyway, whatever. TikTok, Facebook, Google. So Seattle schools are suing tech giants for harming young people's mental health. Woo! This could be big. This could be the start of something. Like the big tech companies are already facing a real downturn in advertisement revenue. So this could be bad news for the tech giants. I'm going to read a little bit of this. This is from NPR.org. The public schools district in Seattle has filed a lawsuit against the tech giants behind TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Snapchat, seeking to hold them accountable for mental health crisis among youth. How do you feel about that, Natch? Real quick. How do you feel about
that? I don't think it's going to... How do you say that? To prosperar?
You don't think he's going to win?
No.
Here's my thought, right? I'm very two-minded on this. Maybe we should save this and talk about it tomorrow. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this particular lawsuit in Seattle, because I am very divided within myself on this, and it'd be a nice thing to debate with you guys. Oh, no, we can't talk about it tomorrow. Damn. We'll talk about it on Monday. Or maybe if I do a stream in between, we'll talk about it then. About this lawsuit that Seattle Public Schools have launched. With that said, guys, let's go straight to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
All right, my friends, what is an unpopular opinion? Every day I have a brain fart, a pedocerebral, or a pedomental. I share it with you on my social media on Instagram at Professional Bohemian, and you vote. And then I see where the wind is blowing. I give you my arguments right here, and you guys tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. So, the unpopular opinion today is 4K. So 4K televisions make movies look worse. So 4K or 8K televisions make movies look worse. True or false? On Instagram, it's about 60% people agree, 40% that do not. What is the crux of this argument? What are the pros and contras? Let me share some with you. A pro in favor of that argument: 4K TVs have higher resolution than standard HD TVs, which can reveal the faults in poorly produced or compressed movies. This can lead to movies looking worse on a 4K TV than they would on a standard HD TV. In contra, disagreeing with my argument, I would say 4K TVs offer a greater level of detail and clarity than standard HD TVs, making a movie more immersive, enjoyable, an enjoyable watching experience. And a lot of the providers now are providing content in 4K. You know, and you can't enjoy it as the producers intended without a 4K TV. Okay, I'm going to have to skip a bunch of chat and get into the argument. Yes, a bit, but you have to link our way. So Rafelka's talking about that argument. I get you. I hear you. We'll talk about this in the next show, because it's an important discussion to have, I think, about the tech giants and kids' mental health. What do you think about this, Natch? What's your opinion? 4K TVs, do you like them?
And to be sincere, since full HD and the stuff, I don't see any difference anymore.
No.
No. I don't know if it's because my internet connection or the quality of the TV. I don't know, but me quedé en un punto que ya no veo mejor.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I was home over Christmas, and I went to my Uncle John's house, and we were watching a movie on his massive 4K TV. It looked horrible. It looked too real. I do not need to see the veins in Scarlett Johansson's eyes to enjoy a movie. If anything, it takes me out of it. The details took me out of it. Like when you're walking around Media Mart and you see these huge TVs, just watch what's going on them. The movies look poorly produced. They don't look cinematic enough on big TVs. Yes, you are absolutely right. Oh, wait. This is... Sorry, guys. I will read the arguments regarding the Seattle thing later. Are we talking about cinematic 4K, which is actually 4K, or home TV 4K? Let me tell you, cinematic 4K doesn't exist. Regardless of how films are shot today, most cinemas, when you go to the cinema, most cinemas have 2K resolution. That's 2048 pixels by 1080 pixels. So 4K TV isn't giving you a cinematic experience. It's giving you more clarity than the actual you would actually see in the cinema. And I would argue that makes movies look worse, not better. But that's what I think, and I'm an idiot. What is important here is what you think. I'm going to post a poll in the chat. Friends, there is so many things you could have been doing this morning. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the absolute world. I will see you in 4 minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. If you were watching live there, you saw me having a mini meeting. Natch, these breaks, for me, those 6 minutes is the time for me to relax my mind. I haven't done it. All right, where are we? Okay. Let's see. What have you missed if you just tuned in? We spoke about the Golden Globes. We spoke about Eddie Murphy's hilarious speech in collecting the Cecil B. DeMille Award. We spoke about Short Round, the child actor who was in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. God, what's the actor's name? My God, I'm so bad. I'm Ke Huy Quan, who won the Best Supporting Actor for his role in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Great. It's great to see him back in movies, man. Short Round. I remember him from my childhood. He was like, when you're watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Short Round is you. You relate to that character and you look up to Indy as he does. And I don't know. It's nice to see him winning awards and being back in cinema. And then we spoke about today's unpopular opinion, which is 4K makes movies look worse. Let's see. The poll went live a little bit. Let me see how people voted real quick. Oh, friends, I love it. So let's see what people were saying in the chat. Emma Lee has contributed. She said, "Oh, those 4K TVs screw me up. They are poo," she says. She doesn't like them. No, Rob. You do understand image and the difference in detail as a painter. I do. Not only do I understand, like, the fact that the most movies you watch in the cinema aren't in 4K. They are half that resolution. I understand that as a content creator, as a person who works in TV. I mean, 4K TVs, they're just too detailed. It takes me out of the magic. Maybe that's a personal thing, but I don't know. We'll see when we get to the results of the poll. I think it depends on your distance to your TV, on how well you see the difference in resolutions for TVs. Pedro says, "I don't need to see the skin pores to have a great cinematic experience." Exactly, Pedro. Especially in films abusing computer graphics for special effects. The excess of resolution makes them less realistic. Can we get Pedro a ProBoh approved?
ProBoh approved.
Absolutely. Look, like, you look at Tom Cruise in the Mission Impossible movies, you think, wow, that is a guy for his age. I think he's 60 now or something. He looks so good. Then you watch him on a 4K TV and he smiles and his face looks like a topographical map. It's just like, and you think, oh, then you just ruined it for me now. You've ruined Tom Cruise for me now, 4K. Thank you. Alfred, I can't tell the difference because I don't have neither the motivation nor the budget to replace my old low-res TV, which I hardly ever watch. Buy an expensive piece of burden I won't be using either, says Alfred. Oh, another ProBoh approved. Oh my God.
ProBoh approved.
So true. Try watching Elf this Christmas at the in-laws. Gave me a headache. And conversations now considered micro meetings. Yes. When you're at work and they're work related. So yeah, I wasn't watching Elf. We were watching one of the Marvel movies, and just being able to see the pores in people's skin, the wrinkles, the veins in their eyes, it was just so off-putting. It took me out of the movie. I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it less because of the extra clarity. Let's see. Anyone else? Lol. 4K just wants to show you how much plastic surgery he or she has or needs. Yeah, true story, Emily. So that's the thing. Yeah, there's my argument. I've got to say, I recognise I sound like an old man when I say 4K is too much. But I do think it should be limited at 2K resolution, because when you go to the cinema, 9 times out of 10, that is what you're watching. Most cinemas have 2K resolution. Anything above that is unnecessary. In fact, I would say for a TV home watching experience, anything above what was HD TV, 1080p, 1080 pixels up, and then 1920 across. Did I just pull that information from my mind? Yes, I did. Television professional. Anything above that is just unnecessary. And I think they sell people, because I know people who have 4K TVs and they're dissatisfied with their watching experience. I don't like it. They like to watch movies on it. And I think because they're selling like the quality of the TV on the amount of pixels you can see. And that, quite frankly, is not the case. Better to get a lower resolution TV with better sound quality than to spend all your money on an 8K, 4K TV. That is my opinion. And as I've said a million times, guys, I'm an idiot. So what the hell do I know? But anyway, let's get to the result of the polls. Let's see what the warriors in the chat think. Can we get a drum roll, Natch? 4K TVs make movies look worse. 100% of the chat. Well done. Thank you. So either you guys are just as old as I am, or there is some truth in that. I think the extra €1,000 price tag for a big TV with extra pixels is daylight robbery. Because not only is it making the cinematic experience worse, it's making you pay for something, or it's attributing quality poorly, because extra resolution does not mean quality. I think the height of the cinematic experience, and I defy anyone to disagree with me, is in the cinema. And I would say if most cinemas are capped at 2K, that's what we should have in our homes. And maybe instead of investing in extra resolution when it's not necessary, maybe get yourself a nice soundbar. Increase the sound quality, which plays a massive part in the cinematic experience. Certainly more than more pixels. That is my opinion, guys. That's the final word. Thank you so much for playing along. Let's go to 100 humans. Woo, friends! I feel like I'm rushing through the show, Natch. I feel like I'm rushing through the show, and I shouldn't. I'm on time again. I've pulled it back. Okay, guys, it was a long walk to work across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys, and on that walk, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them to name something people lose on a roller coaster. To name something that people lose on a roller coaster. A montaña rusa in Spanish. I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify the top 7 answers. Woo! All right. Let's see what people are saying. I'm sorry. Oh, this is ours being controversial. I'm sorry. Disagree. The more details you have, the better. The first time I saw a 4K film, it was amazing. Nowadays, I'm used to it, and I can't notice any difference. Watching news broadcasters as if they were in your living room rocks. Oh, I disagree. Oh, I don't want fewer details. More details doesn't mean better quality. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it, Natch. And I'm sticking to it. All right. So I asked 100 humans to name something people lose on a roller coaster. What do you think, Natch? We'll go to you first, as always, sir.
Your glasses or sunglasses?
Ooh, sunglasses. Natch Urs agrees with you. He also said glasses in the chat. Glasses, sunglasses. But did the 100 humans agree? Name something you'd lose on a roller coaster. Glasses. It's there. Well done. Well done. It is the 5th most popular answer. It's the 5th most popular answer, with 4 of 100 humans saying they would lose their glasses on a roller coaster. Min and Alfred. Min said glasses as well. Sorry, my bad, guys. Min and Alfred say mobile phones. Mobile phones. But is mobile phones there? That's the question. Mobile phones. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. I would have placed this higher, but it's actually in 6th place with 4 of 100 humans. I would have placed it higher, but there you go. 6th place, 4 of 100 humans say they would lose their mobile phone on a roller coaster. All right, let's see. Pedro says a hat. Pedro, you see, Pedro is thinking logically here. This is why, he's so valued in this show. Any bald man will tell you, you go to a theme park with a baseball cap on, it's not going to survive the roller coaster. Pedro gets it. Pedro gets it. Is hat there? Yes, it is. Well done. Hat, surprisingly, is actually the 3rd most popular answer, with, 14 of 100 humans saying they would lose a hat on a roller coaster. Ooh, I like where the bridge is going. Their nerves. They would get scared. They would lose their nerve. Ooh, can we get her a nivelazo, please? Come on.
Vaya nivelazo.
People would lose their nerve on a roller coaster. But are the 100 humans as creative as the bridge? Sadly, they're not. It's not their bridge. Not there. Alfred says wallet. Ooh, do I give him wallet? You know what? I'm going to give Alfred wallet. Give him a round of applause. I'm going to give you wallet. But the answer the 100 humans said was money. They would lose money. But money, wallet, it's the same thing. And Alfred, with 35 of the 100 humans saying wallet, it's the number 1 answer. Oh my God. You guys are on fire. You guys are on fire. Okay. Pedro says their guts. We have a great expression in English. We would say you lose your lunch. Vomiter, basically. You vomit. You lose your lunch, lose your guts, Pedro says. But is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Oh, my God. You guys are killing it today. Killing it. It's the 2nd most popular answer, with 28 of the 100 humans saying they would lose their lunch on a roller coaster. Okay, there are 2 answers to get, number 4 and number 7. Let's see. Decorum. Oof. Let's give Pedro a nivelazo. They're decorum. They would just lose control and go crazy. They'd lose their decorum. Oh. Okay, Emily says, Min says, consciousness. They would lose their consciousness. They'd faint. Is it there? No, it's not, sadly. It's not there. Bridge says teeth. They'd lose their teeth on a roller coaster. They need to stop. They need to sit in the seat rather than grabbing on the back with their teeth. That's a bad idea. Is teeth there? No, it's not. Sorry. Not there. Okay. Lighters. Lighters. Would you... Mechero in Spanish. Your lighter. Would you lose a lighter on a roller coaster? Is it one of the last 2 answers? No, it's not. It's It's not there. Emily says keys. Llaves. Keys. Okay, I asked 100 humans, what would you lose on a roller coaster? Did they say keys? Yes, they did. Oh. You guys are doing really well today. You guys are doing really well. You've got one more answer to get. Just one more answer to get, and I've given you no clues. Keys is there. 11 of the 100 humans said they would lose their keys on a roller coaster. There is just one more answer. Emily says phone. That was one of the first answers. Well done. That's there. Your lunch, says Emily. We've had that one as well. In modern times, GoPros. So a camera. Is a camera there? No, it's not. It's not there. It's not there. Although that makes a lot more sense to me than the answer that you're missing. Okay, let's see. Shoes, says Emily. You lose your shoes on a roller coaster? What are you taking your shoes off on a roller coaster for? Shoes. Is shoes there? No, it's not. It's not there. Emily goes on the kind of roller coasters you have to push yourself. She wears out her shoes. I understand. Toupees or wigs, say Pedro and Urs. The bald army, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Is wigs there? A wig? No, it's not. It's not there. Is that peluca in Spanish? A wig? Yeah? All right, there you go.
Vaya nivelazo.
What a lovely surprise. Thank you, Natch. Okay, let's see. We've had glasses, Con Man. Anything else? Anything else? Sunglasses, we've had that, Con. All right. Okay, the last answer. I'm going to give you a clue. This would fall... The thing that you lose here would fall off one of your extremities, probably. When I say extremities, I mean arms, fingers, earlobes, neck. You know, they're usually very, very, very expensive things. This kind of thing would be passed down through generations, so you'd be losing something with a real sentimental value. All right. Natch, do you know where it is?
A ring?
A ring? Bueno.
Earring?
Earring? Bueno. Okay, Alfred agrees with you, ring. You just said jewelry. Emily says watch, ring, bracelet. Emily has a word that encapsulates it all. She says jewelry, joyería, right, in Spanish? Jewelry. Is jewelry there? Yes, it is! It's there. It's the 7th most popular answer, with 3 of 100 humans saying they would lose their jewelry on a roller coaster. Emily says mother-in-law. Only if you're lucky. You don't need to put the things down. You just relax. Okay, let's go. All right, we're gonna go through the list. In position number 7. When I asked 100 humans to name something they would lose on a roller coaster, they said jewelry in position number 7 with 3 of 100 humans. In position number 6 was phone. Your phone, your mobile phone. In position number 5 was glasses with 4 of 100 humans. Glasses, sunglasses, gafas de sol. In position number 4, we have keys, llaves. 11 of 100 humans said that. In position number 3, we have gorro or gorra, right? Which is right. Gorra is a cap, right? A baseball cap. And gorro is like a winter hat. Sombrero would be a hat with a brim. So, oh God, I'm killing it today with my Spanish, Natch. Just saying. So hats is there with 14 of 100 humans. In position number 2 was lunch. You would lose your lunch. Or as Pedro said, lose your guts. You would lose your guts, lose your lunch. You would vomit on a roller coaster. And finally, in position number 1, when I asked 100 humans to name something they might lose on a roller coaster, 35 of them said money. Well done to Alfred, who got that right. I think it was Alfred who said wallet. Don't beg, Rob. People say everyone's laughing. That was an accident, wasn't it, Emily? My mother-in-law. All right, guys, let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
Oh, Natch, I'm going to miss the show tomorrow and on Friday. I'm going to miss it. Not fair. All right, here we go. What's complete the news? I give you a news headline. Okay, but I'll leave out some important information. Your job is, with the three options I give you, A, B, or C, you have to complete the news. It's so simple. Friends, if you're watching the show and you're too nervous to participate, this is your moment. All you have to write is A, B, or C. I'll try and pay attention to Twitter because the other day I missed a few guesses on Twitter. So if you're playing along on Twitter, I will be paying attention. Okay, here we go. Complete the news. Blank headed to ERs by the thousands. So ERs are emergency rooms, urgencias in hospitales, right? So blank are headed to emergency rooms by the thousands. Miles de ellos van a urgencias. I'm killing it. My Spanish today, Natch. Jeez Louise. Just give me a big nivelazo at the end. Okay. Blank headed to emergency rooms or ERs by the thousands. But what is it? Is it A, stoned old people? Stoned is fumado. Stoned old people. A. Is it B, confused old people? Or is it C, constipated old people? Constipated isn't con gripe, it's estreñido. All right. It's a false friend. Thank you, Natch. I'll be honest, I did translate that one earlier. Okay, so blank headed to emergency rooms by the thousands. Is it A, stoned old people, B, confused old people, or C, constipated old people? What do you think, Natch?
Constipated.
You think constipated old people? They're headed to Christmas, they've overeaten, and thousands of them going to emergency rooms. I understand your logic. I appreciate it. Let's see in the chat. Okay. Seems like three. Yeah, most people are saying A, stoned, fumado, stoned old people. And then C, people agree with you. A few people agree with you. No one said B, confused. All right, let's get a drum roll. Stoned California seniors. Oh, America. Headed to emergency rooms by the thousands. According to researchers, 12,167 California senior citizens made trips to emergency rooms in 2019. Stoned seniors, and we're not talking about high school kids, so stoned old people, are visiting emergency rooms for cannabis-related issues in unprecedented numbers, according to a new study by the University College of San Diego. I don't know, they must be really hungry. I'm just so hungry right now. Can I have some Cheetos? This isn't the supermarket. Oh, sorry, I'm leaving. Oh, dude, I love this piece of news. This is from NBC San Diego. Again, I will post all the links that I use in the show on my Patreon. You find me on Patreon as Professional Bohemian. Well done to, who got that right? Emily, Pedro, and The Bridge. Well done, guys. Well done. There is no fooling you. You skipped the California detail. Well, it is legal in California for recreational use, so they're not doing anything wrong. They are getting alternative medication to relieve their symptoms and of other things. Or maybe they're just, deciding to get wasted. Good for them. When I'm an old man, I'm going to move to California and do the same thing. Okay, next piece of news. Here we go. So we explained at the beginning of the show what an emotional support animal is. It's an animal you're allowed to take on an aircraft to make you feel safe. Okay. So, an emotional support blank discovered by the TSA. That's the Transportation Security Administration. The security in the airport. An emotional support blank discovered by the TSA. Is it A, a boa constrictor? And I think in Spanish you say boa constrictor, right? Or serpiente boa or something like that. No, boa constrictor.
Boa constrictor.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is it B, a hippopotamus? Hippopotamus. Or is it C, a scorpion? Which I think is a Scorpio, right? No, a Scorpio.
Escorpión.
Escorpion. Damn. Oof. One letter away. All right. Emotional support blank discovered by the TSA. Is it A, a boa constrictor? B, a hippopotamus? Or C, a scorpion? Min has written Q. Is it A, boa constrictor, B, hippopotamus, C, scorpion? What do you think, Natch?
Let's say boa constrictor.
Boa constrictor. I'm going to tell you, Natch, most people agree. Most people agree. I will salute the bridge for being the only person to say hippopotamus. Okay, is it an emotional support boa constrictor? Let's see. Drum roll, please. From CBSnews.com. Emotional support boa constrictor. Oh, America. Discovered by the TSA. A woman attempted to bring a 4-foot boa constrictor in a carry bag through TSA checkpoint in Tampa, Florida. Of course, it was Florida. Again, I will post this link in my Patreon. LMAO, laugh my ass off, says Min, the support snake. Hey, no salute for me being the only person saying Q. Q wasn't an option, Min. Florida, entertaining Europe for many, many years. We salute you. Friends, I've had so much fun today. This is the last show of the week. Richard Vaughan's in tomorrow and Friday. The boss takes priority over the bald man, obviously. So do enjoy that. I will be back again on Monday, and I promise we're going to get into the news we skipped over today about the big tech giants and the Seattle lawsuit. Interesting topic. But that will be on Monday morning at 8:30. Friends, a lot of things you could be doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. I'll see you next time.